guys, No Drama Makeup Mama here. Today I'm doing a challenge. Dun, 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 dun.
Challenge!
I was issued a very interesting challenge by one of my viewers, Miss Ruby. She wanted me to try to do 10 eye looks with one palette. And I said, game on. I would say hold my beer, but I don't drink, so. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I picked this one because it does have a pretty good range of colors, and I think I can create some really interesting looks with it. I was gonna do one of the Anastasia, but they're pretty true to Color Story, so there's only so many variations of this neutral eye I can do. So I'm gonna get my eyes primed. I'm gonna start these eye looks 1 and 2 right now. Alright, so to start with, I wanted to do 2 kind of minimal looks because I'm going to add to these looks in order to make my next 2 looks. So this one is more of a warm side, this is more of a cool side. I used maybe 3 eyeshadows for each one, so this was a very simple. I used the warm Still Shot and Baja and Accelerate on this side, and then I used the more cool Wild Heart, Hell Ride, Guilt Trip on this side. So now I'm going to transform these to a more look. So I started wiping this eye off before I remembered that I had to film. So oops, this eye was green. I put Wanderlust and Smog and the really dark brown on it just to kind of give it a whole new look, because the first look was more of like a warm neutral. This was like a darker green and brown look. And this eye, I basically just intensified the look that I had. I took Hellride and made it higher. And I also mixed in some of those coppery warm tones just to kind of give it a little bit of, pizzazz. So that's very loud. All right, so now I'm taking this eye makeup off.
4 looks down.
4
6 looks to go.
6 looks to go.
Wah, 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 wah.
Okay, so on this side I did like a black and gold kind of situation. On this side I did more of a Tutti Frutti Rainbow, Fresh and Fruity. I will say that if you probably saw in the time lapse, I spent a lot of time on the crease on this side because the Urban Decay, the Jet, which is the black color, is not good. So far I've liked all the other colors, but that black is so patchy. I actually had to mix some of the darker brown in it and then still put the gold over it because I was just gonna do black in the crease, but I couldn't get enough pigment. Every time I try to blend it, it would just wipe off. So that's the first downfall of this palette. Sorry, Urban Decay, but and then this look is more of kind of like just a fun rainbow fantasy. So yeah, now I'm going to attempt to put eyeshadow on top of this to create 2 more looks without having to wipe my eyes. Oh hey, do I look like I've gotten punched in the eye yet? So I'm not super happy with the dark mattes on the Urban Decay. They do not blend well. I just kind of wish I was using my Anastasia palette because at least I know that those perform better.
8
But-
looks down, 2 to go.
I only have 2 looks left. So this one was a little bit similar just because I'd used that really dark color, so I couldn't really do a whole lot to it. And then this one is totally different. It's a blue and kind of like a pinkish coral color. And so now it's go big or go home. These are the final 2 looks. So I'm gonna finish wiping off my eye and get to working.
Crack-a-lackin'.
Okay, so my eyes are like, stop it. But this is it. This is the final 2. These are both soft. I started with soft, ended with soft. This is what I used a lot more of the, I used the pinks and the corals, and then I actually went in with the brightest color, the breakaway color, and did a cut crease with a little bit of the Wild at Heart in the corner. And on this eye, I used some of those cooler tone browns just to kind of give myself an overall pretty look. So these are both everyday looks. Started, ended, full circle, boom, boom, 10 looks. I will say that this is probably not, if you are looking for one palette to do a bunch of different eye looks with and like you know that you're gonna use all the colors, I'm gonna go ahead. I thought that this might be the palette for you, but no, I would not recommend this palette for, like my husband's looking at me like Urban Decay is gonna come knocking on the door. Yeah, I mean, I like their setting spray is my favorite thing in the world, but this palette is not.
It could be better.
It could be better, yes. The mattes are very chalky, and they're really hard to blend, and you have to wet your brushes for the shimmers, so you're kind of like, you really have to work at it. So I think, you know, silly me. I thought this was gonna be a little bit better, but it wasn't. But it's okay, because it still did the job. And I did it. I did 10 eye looks that are different.
You didn't want to cheat and use
I
a
didn't want
jumbo
to cheat.
palette.
Nope. I was gonna use a James Charles palette, but I figured that would be way too easy. I could do infinite looks with that palette. So I'm going to let the music play and let you see these looks. And
Why
as
don't
I
you
say,
challenge somebody else to do it too?
no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm not gonna challenge anybody without telling them first. That's rude.
No.
That's rude.
I challenge Tia.
Oh, well, Larry just challenged you, and you have to use the berries and cream palette.
Berries and cream.
Berries and cream. She got lemonade now, so now she's gonna be all fancy. Okay, so everybody, deep breath in, deep breath out. Enjoy these pictures, and be still.